state championship edition of Gridiron Gurus. I'm Travis Lazarzik alongside Bill Stewart as always for the Kennebec Journal Morning Sentinel. We're really going to focus on the Class A game this week between undefeated Lawrence 11-0 and undefeated Cheverus 11-0, and Bill, Cheverus, the defending state champions.
Sure, and the Stags come in with about a 23-game unbeaten streak. Basically has been considered the best team in the state over the last couple seasons. They've really turned that program around under John Wolfgram, and they look to be as powerful as ever. They've just marched through a pretty tough Western A, and are certainly going to be a formidable challenge for Lawrence heading into this week.
Expect to have a great challenge by them. I think that it's certainly something we're looking forward to, and I know our guys will be ready for the challenge, and we've had a great week of preparation getting ready for them, and I know it's one more day left to kind of just meet and go over things, but we're really looking forward to it.
The Bulldogs have said that they love these challenges, like when they play a Bangor or a good Messalonskee team like they did in the Pine Tree Conference playoffs. They're going to have the biggest challenge they've had all season here with a really good Cheverus team. This is a Cheverus team that can lose a really talented tailback like Spencer Cook, scores 16 rushing touchdowns in the regular season, has a foot injury, can't play in the playoffs. Don Goodrich takes over, has 6 touchdowns all season, 5 of them in the postseason. Also a very good passing team. Quarterback Cam Olson throws 12 touchdown passes all season. His favorite receiver is 6'4" Louis DeStasio, who has 7 catches. So it really should be a good test for a very talented Lawrence defense.
They're a well-disciplined football team. They're very fundamental in what they do. And we've got to be ready for their offense where they get the ball spread around in a number of ways, and our defense is going to be challenged that way to kind of be defending everything that they throw at us.
Sure, they have a lot of weapons all over the field, but talking to Lawrence coaches and players this week, they feel that they match up extremely well with the Stags, and they think it starts with their defense, and they think that Cheverus might not have played a defense as good as Lawrence's all season, and breaking down film and looking at some of the games, they think, hey, just player for player, matchup with matchup, that they stand a really good chance in this game. They love the way that they play defense this year. They've played some terrific defense all season, and again, they think that's going to be a huge key in this game.
Yeah, Lawrence's defense starts on the front line with guys like Eric Stewart, who has double-digit sacks. I think he has 10. Brian Wade, 10 or 11 sacks. So they really get after the quarterback, probably like no team Cheverus has seen this year.
Yeah, no, and again, Coach Herson was saying, and a lot of the assistants just saying this week, by Tuesday, Wednesday, they really had their game plans in place. They knew who was going to be, covering which side, and they love the matchup, and they think this really plays into their hands. They think that they can show Cheverus, a few things that they might not have seen this year.
Now, conversely, Lawrence hasn't seen a defense as talented as Cheverus is this year either. The Stags have 5 shutouts, allowed just over 6 points a game. Alex Leathers has really come into his own as a quarterback here in the late regular season and playoffs for Lawrence, through 2 touchdown passes last week in their 40-14 win over Bangor in the conference championship. Sean Carroll, 1,300 yard rusher, I should say, had 3 touchdowns last week. Looks like he's well recovered from the groin injury that kind of hobbled him midseason, and playing on the field turf at Fitzpatrick Stadium, Portland, will probably give him an added burst.
Sure, and this ground game could be another key for Lawrence, as again, coaches and players were saying this week that Cheverus saw a lot of good teams that really like to get into that shotgun and throw the ball around a little bit, but how many teams did they really line up and just play that ground and pound smash mouth football, which Lawrence is capable of doing, and they can really just pound that football on you.
We've got to be determined to run the football and try to make positive plays, and hopefully have some success throwing the football to help our run game. So, it's going to be a day of, old school football, I think.
Yeah, and again, if they can get a little momentum early, maybe get up on them early, have them, thinking maybe, they're going to be in for a long haul. That could be a huge key.
Get wide, Jake!
Should be good games all day at Fitzpatrick Stadium. Hope you enjoy whichever one or ones you get to, and we'll see you later on Gridiron Gurus.